What if the moment that should have destroyed your life became the reason people could never stop watching you? In 1948, Robert Mitchum was arrested for marijuana use and spent 43 days in jail. His mugshot spread across newspapers. Cold, flat, emotionless. No smile, no regret, no explanation. For most actors in that era, that image would have been the end. Careers disappeared overnight for far less. But when Mitchum walked out, something didn't follow the usual script. The phone still rang. His name stayed on film schedules. Hollywood didn't erase him, it leaned in closer. And that's where it gets interesting. Because Mitchum wasn't built like the stars around him. He didn't arrive polished or calculated. Life had already shaped him in ways no acting school could. Born in 1917, he lost his father in a sudden railroad accident while still a child. No time to understand it. No time to process it. Just a quiet absence that followed him everywhere. And when stability disappears that early, something changes inside you. You stop expecting things to last. He moved between relatives, different homes, different rules, never long enough to feel grounded. Imagine growing up like that. Always adjusting. Never settling. Over time, you don't just adapt, you detach. School didn't fit him either. Not because he wanted to rebel, but because the structure felt like it belonged to someone else's life. So he left. No dramatic moment. Just a quiet exit. Then came the years that really shaped him. Manual labor. Endless movement. Town to town. Job to job. No clear direction. Just survival. But here's the part most people overlook. During that time, Mitchum was learning something deeper than acting. He was studying human behavior in its rawest form. The way people hide their fears. The way silence speaks louder than words. The way pain lingers behind calm faces. And slowly, without trying, he became someone who didn't need to perform emotions, because he understood them. So when he entered Hollywood in the early 1940s, it wasn't glamorous. Small roles. Unnoticed appearances. Easily replaceable. He wasn't chasing attention. He simply showed up, did the work, and moved on. But that lack of effort, that natural presence, started to stand out in a place where everyone else was trying too hard. Then 1945 changed everything. One role shifted how people saw him. Audiences couldn't quite explain it, but something felt different. He wasn't dramatic. He wasn't expressive. Yet he felt real. And in a world built on performance, reality is rare. By 1947, films like Out of the Past turned him into the face of film noir, a space where characters weren't clearly good or bad. And Mitchum fit perfectly. He didn't need to act tired or broken. He already carried that quiet weight. It showed in his stillness. In his pauses. In the way he looked like he'd already lived through the ending. Then came the arrest. This should have ended everything. But instead, it erased the line between the man and the roles he played. Suddenly, that quiet danger wasn't just on screen, it felt real. And here's the key, he didn't fight it. He didn't explain himself. He didn't try to clean up his image. He stayed silent. And that silence made people watch him even more closely. Through the 1950s and beyond, Mitchum didn't follow the rules of stardom. He didn't reinvent himself. He didn't chase trends. He stayed consistent, calm, restrained, distant. Even in terrifying roles like The Night of the Hunter, he barely raised his voice, yet felt more dangerous than actors shouting or overacting. That's the paradox. He did less, and became more powerful. In a world where everyone is trying to be louder, faster, more visible, Mitchum's story offers something different. What if strength isn't about proving yourself? What if it's about knowing who you are, and refusing to perform beyond that? He never loudly defined himself. Never chased approval. Never tried to control how people saw him. And somehow, that made him unforgettable.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates on your favorite stars and their incredible journeys. Until next time, keep shining.